2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Take a look at the Hawks. They're in the 7th seed. They'll have their work cut out for them in this series.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Outside, Jones. To Cunningham. Thompson surveying the floor. Ball's not loose. Inside. Edey gets the bucket.
Look, this is just Edey doing big man things. Getting physical to win buckets.
Thompson, high post. Here's Avdia. Off target on the 15-footer. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. The kick out to Cunningham. Edey, a screen. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game. You look at the Hawks. And, Greg, they must be feeling the pressure of this winner-take-all matchup.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got one shot at this. There's not going to be anything secret about their game plan. They just got to play to their strength.
Avdia can't hit. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Hawks on D. Cunningham looking around. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
And now Utah, fast break. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here's Avdia.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
He doesn't get the second one. Carter with it. Okongwu covering. A nice shot by Carter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Joe. The Hawks again can't hit. Jazz leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Cunningham for 3. Walker with the rebound. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Avdia. It's good on the putback.
Well, if you don't put a body on a Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A minute 42 left in the first. Cunningham outside. The teardrop falls in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Down low. Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can force him to one side or the other.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And Carter has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. To Cunningham. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. With some arc. Abdia can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Cunningham. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
A good close contest so far as we finish. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And Utah turns it over again. Here's Gillespie. Still scoreless. Drives to the hoop. And Cunningham with the block.
Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. There's a screen by Williams. Johnson in the corner. And the Hawks with another three.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Cunningham outside. Banked in off the glass. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Gillespie missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Offensive rebound. And the shot goes down. Nisi's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
The Hawks trailed by 3. It's Joe on the wing. 3-pointers off the mark. So it's Utah now. Jones, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. And it's the Hawks ball. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, with the energy Williams plays with, he's tough in the paint.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. And he drives in. Clock at 6. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jazz leading by 3. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Here's Avdia. That one's off, still out of sync.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Joe. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. To the middle. And stolen by Okongwu. To the inside. And Walker throws it down.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
Pass to Edgecombe. Sinks the three-pointer. Edgecombe's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The wow, hammering it in. Look out.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Carter. And there's another one for the Jazz.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Outside, Avdia. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Avdia's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Hawks trailed by 5. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Bailey. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Utah. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Atlanta with it. Thompson left side. Avdia with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. And Okongwu slams it in.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Stolen by Thompson. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Here's Edgecombe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And the athleticism of Edgecombe is a real thorn in the defense's side. It's why sometimes they get baited into fouling.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
Yeah, for getting loose from the lane with a scintillating move.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so it's P.J. Edgecombe making highlights for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. That'll be a 5-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Abdia. Kick out to Walker. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A putback with 1 on the clock. And finish off by Walker.
The motive of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Okongwu.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
Count it. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Making a switch here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Cunningham outside. Here's Edgecombe. And the 3 off target. Johnson in the corner. No good on the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. Here's Heaney.
And you can tell Risicek has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Thompson with it. Jones covering. And the dunk by Walker.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw, no good for Walker. Jazz trailed by 3. Here's Cunningham. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
It's Thompson off the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Joe. That's in, coming off. Assist from Thompson.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Cunningham. And they'll get another chance. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Joe. Johnson outside. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Edgecombe. For the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. A minute 50 left in the first. Here's Joe. And again, it's Atlanta. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:44 left here in the third quarter. Now Carter. Cunningham outside. Another miss by Utah. On the wing, Green. They get it back. Back to Bowl. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Inside. Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
Cunningham for three. The Hawks leading by 5. Down low. Stolen by Okoro. The three. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Bolt.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Green with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Here's Gillespie. Cunningham with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Bailey.
And when I watch Ace Bailey, I see a wing with unlimited potential. Going forward, it's about refining that skill set and adding some strength to that frame.
Pass to Bull. Back to Johnson. Takes a three. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta. And stolen by Williams. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Hawks ahead, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from 44. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Jazz trailed by 5. And here's Carter. Here's Edgecombe. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And that's 11 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. Here's Gillespie. Edgecombe with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Edgecombe with it. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Sometimes young guys struggle feeling like they belong in the NBA. Edgecombe can put that aside with this performance.
Here he goes. And Jones pulls it down. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless in when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Inside, Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributes.
Well, this shows you that Avdia can do it all. Making an effective pass there.
Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Bull. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
With the drive. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Monster bucket from Bailey. It's the rookie now stepping up.
Wetzler's a three. Cunningham pulls it down. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Utah. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And that one drops.
Well, Cunningham is a big-time, big-moment player. This team leans on him.
Avdia. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now, here's Cunningham. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham with it. Now Avdia defending. And down goes the three.
Wow, Edgecombe making plays when his team needs it most.
Avdia outside. Thompson outside. No good on the layup. Utah leading by 3. Stolen by Avdia. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
I love the effort from Okongwu here, taking ownership of an important possession.
Cunningham outside. Now Rizashea.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Joe. Avdia outside. 6 to shoot. from outside. Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 3-point lead. With it. Okongwu pulls it down. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one. Absolutely need a 3 here.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And Will Hardy is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Atlanta calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Green fire! And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. And you got to feel good about getting